Oh. Hi everyone, Peter here with a quick update on the latest news regarding D&D and how it's going to affect the channel going forward. Still riding a high from the news from last night, so let's just get right to it. Point number one, we won. You probably don't need me to tell you that Wizards of the Coast have backpedaled. They are now leaving the original Open Game License 1.0a alone. What you might not know is that the System Reference Document 5.1, which is all the base rules for D&D 5e, as well as class rules, spells, monsters, they are now also being released under Creative Commons 4.0. So to anyone in the community still saying that Wizards of the Coast can still change their minds and that we need to, really not trust them, I think they will need to understand there's no real going back on releasing the system reference document under Creative Commons 4.0. And in my mind, it's effectively going to make the Open Game License 1.0a obsolete because Creative Commons is more open and is safer in the long term, at least in my mind. So I guess point number two, what's next for this channel? Firstly, just to address some news I gave a while back, I stated that I would not be providing any further subclass guides, particularly to the monk class, until the situation with the Open Game License was resolved to my satisfaction. Unless Wizards of the Coast managed to pull something really unexpected, I think I can confidently say that I'm satisfied with the steps they've taken. So, I can confirm I will be returning to my Monk Masterclass series. I actually feel like I've got the passion and drive to cover D&D content again. I might even give my thoughts on the new D&D Source books and movie when they come out because, really, I am still in love with this game and I really want to talk about it. As for the new projects I was starting as a result of the big OGL debacle, well, there's going to be two changes. Firstly, I mentioned a few times this idea of an open roleplay gaming system language. Well, with this current news, I feel like that's a project I'm going to drop. Partly because there actually didn't seem to be that much appetite for the idea from viewers or the industry, but also it's because I don't really feel that idea is needed anymore. I talked about in my last video, which bombed, but never mind, that the 5e is essentially a universal language for tabletop role-playing games, or at least it's become that way. And, well, the idea of a open source language for tabletop role-playing games doesn't really feel necessary anymore, not while the 5e SRD is out there under Creative Commons. I've got no interest in recreating the wheel. 5e as a system, I feel, has earned its place as the kind of unofficial roleplay gaming language. So, yeah, I don't think there's any need to change that or continue work on that idea. But the other project I was pursuing was rewriting the core mechanics for D&D 5e with this system I was calling 7e. I think the ideas I was exploring with that still have a lot of merit. So in addition to the subclass guides I'm going to be releasing, I am also going to be working on a series of videos which provide an alternate set of rules for 5e. This is going to include system-agnostic redesigns of the core classes. So this was the idea I talked about where stuff like the fighter class would be redesigned into a more generic action hero archetype, which isn't strictly reliant on these medieval fantasy ideas. The other thing I wanted to release under 7e was a set of rules which improved on the core rules system, which again would be compatible with 5e as well as 7e, and people could use as they see fit. This channel started as just a place to optimize the weaker subclasses of 5e, and really that process I felt has really given me a deep understanding of how the system works. I've got a lot of great ideas on how to improve 5e, and I'm really looking forward to sharing those ideas with you. Hopefully you'll like what I have to share on that. It's going to be entirely free to access on Fandom, so actually if you're interested in checking out the work early before I release any videos of it, check the links in the description below and you'll be able to actually go to where I'm uploading all the rules as I develop them. otherwise, that's it for today. Wanted to keep this one short because I am tired. I was up all night, not feeling particularly well as the hype left over from the news from D&D. So yeah, that's everything from me today. I really look forward to seeing you all next time. Thanks, everyone.